I want to make it perfectly clear, I am actually totally down with another Cell Saga campaign here on this game. But I do think with most things in life, timing is everything. And while you have an ongoing anime, no matter how you might feel about it, it's an ongoing anime, which is something we haven't had in almost 7 years. To not capitalize on it in the moment just feels really off to me, especially with what they've done in the past. Now, of course, that's not going to stop me from actually summoning for the IT Goku and getting him on my team and seeing just how annoying he actually is, because that's what we're doing. But the reason for me feeling this way specifically, and I'm sure most of you too, and I've talked to my creative friends and saw that they agree as well, is because like if Legends had never really done what they did with Daima previously, wouldn't really think too much about it, because Dokkan has only done Glorio and Super Saiyan Goku. Dokkan has a bit of an excuse because Dokkan is currently celebrating an anniversary, and while obviously Legends thought Daima was enough to put into its second biggest celebration of the year, its festival, not terribly big excuse, but I can see where Daima would be a weird puzzle piece to fit into the Dokkan 10th anniversary. So we got Glorio and we got Super Saiyan Goku. We did still at least get something summonable on the Dokkan side of things. But then when you take a look at Legends specifically, we got a base Goku to celebrate the launch of Daima in totality. Then for episode 4 of Daima, we got another base Goku and then a Gloria, which by the way, all these characters have had really, really good animations, like very, very good animations, very cool, just overall characters for the most part. Then you fast forward to episode 8 airing, which happens like a week and a half prior to part 2 of Legends Fest starting. And for Legends Fest part 2, we then get a Super Saiyan Goku and a Tamagami number 3, all specifically from episode 8 of Dragon Ball Daima. Now you fast forward, and on Friday, in just 2 days, we're on episode 18 of the series, 10 episodes later, with at least one moment specifically, which is the thumbnail for this video, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and we've had absolutely nothing else Daima related except for them mentioning in the actual Legends information video that Daima is ongoing. Daima, he may have said something about Daima reaching the climax. Either way, mentions Daima, doesn't say, listen, we know you guys are probably anticipating characters in this since we've already collaborated with Daima multiple times. So you were probably expecting SSJ3 Vegeta like the week after, because we got another LF that week. And again, totally fine with the LFs from January. The LFs from January were dude, my luck on this game has been so trash. Please bring it home today. Let's go. And if you guys are enjoying this video, hit that like button for me, because we just got rainbow text, baby. Hit that like. Listen, I would absolutely did it say release or did it say like? I don't know. You know, please don't be the LF. Okay. Please, man. Please, dude. I have been just getting like I didn't cover my screen, so I could tell that wasn't him. I do still need technically copies of God Goku, so, but you know, did I want to pull more God Gokus that I don't actually need over instant transmission Goku? No. Yeah, man, dude, I still see comments because again, shorts just get views for quite a long time, and if you just watch the shorts, you think that like my luck is God tier, and then you actually watch the videos and you see that I have to go like 50k for one copy of Zamasu. So on top of like all the fest shenanigans that happen, which again, my luck in. Please, dude, please back to back off of the rainbow. We are also going to be using Goku in this video because I do want to try him out for myself. I mean, listen, would I have rather it been Goku? Yes. Will I take getting the Cyber unit though? That is Super Trunks, one of my favorite like variations of Trunks. Yes. Honestly, I would have been cool with Trunks being the LF if we're being totally honest. I want to get to that in a sec. We're going to talk about that in a second. So when you take a look at Daima and how they've handled it, that is specifically why I feel the way that I do about it. And while I know there are some people, and for whatever reasons, it's only because it's Daima where people are like, well, you know, it's whatever. Well, why would they want to do this? I don't know, man. What? Because it's not that often as a Dragon Ball fan that we actually have an ongoing anime. Why would they not want to capitalize on their ongoing anime and release characters as they are coming out in their ongoing anime that millions of people are watching each week? I don't know, dude. The only reason some people will say that is because it's Daima and there's still this weird negative stigma to some people about Daima, even though if you would just watch Daima, especially last week's episode, listen, meathead take, meathead alert, but last week's episode was absolutely incredible. It was firing on all cylinders. It was beautiful. And I'll be real, now that we're like days out from it, so I'm not on like the hype anymore. I mean, there is probably some recency bias, but truly it is probably one of the best episodes of, like, in terms of if you just like action, which for whatever reason, there's a lot of people on mine and Thato's podcast that love to deny the fact that the action in Dragon Ball is how it got so popular and why so many people watch it, or for the action and the characters doing said actions. But anyways, listen, you're probably watching Dragon Ball for the action, and that episode has some of the best action of any Dragon Ball episode ever. Like, that episode is so sick, dog. Like, I think if you could watch last week's episode, if you just even skipped straight to that episode, wouldn't recommend it, but if you did and you watched it and you weren't like, oh damn, yeah, that was Dragon Ball style, that was sick, then maybe you're just not like, I almost question like, do you actually like Dragon Ball? Because that episode that's one of those episodes. I hate when people say that crap about other things, but it's like that episode specifically was so good that I do almost question your Dragon Ball card if you didn't enjoy that episode specifically. So anyways, so I don't get the whole weird thing of saying like, well, why would they drop it right now? I mean, no one really cares about Daima, dude. I mean, there's still millions of people that care about Daima, and there's millions of players that are in this, and if they dropped characters in this game or Dokkan, and like, again, cool animations, they do cool stuff, then it works the opposite direction. Like, because you can play with cool new character in Legends or in Dokkan, you will probably go check out their ongoing anime. But, and granted, it'll still be there when LF SSJ3 Vegeta drops at some point, or whatever happens Friday, you know, whatever happens the week after that and the week after that, because we still have 3 episodes left. There's still 3 episodes for them to do some crazy stuff, which is another reason why I wanted them to do LF SSJ3 Vegeta sooner than later, because the sooner that they do it, first off, the more capitalization on the actual hype. And I mean, all of us would have been, we'll all be excited for LF SSJ3 for those of us that care. But if he would have dropped like a week after or 2 weeks after the episode aired, that would have been even crazier, right? And so the farther you get out from it, the more I'm like, dang, dude, is LF SSJ3 just gonna be like the October like LF or something? You know, they need to fill a time slot. So here you guys go. Here's LF SSJ3 Vegeta. Like, I don't want it to turn into that either, because presumably whatever happens this week, which the name of the episode is called Awakening, like, is gonna be probably LF worthy. There's a possibility of another LF worthy, you know, card from 19, and there's a possibility of another LF worthy card from episode 20. And so then where does LF SSJ3 Vegeta rank on that, you know? And so I don't know. Like, that's another reason why I wish they would just capitalize on it. And specifically, as I've already said, them doing everything they did at the beginning of Daima in the first 10 episodes, releasing 3 Daima Gokus, Tamagami 3 and Glorio, and now in this second set of 10 episodes we've had absolutely nothing except for login bonuses, is like incredibly strange. I don't know. Again, if it like on Dokkan, I'm not expecting it because anniversary. I'm not expecting it because all they did were log in, like, here you go, like Dokkan Awaken these SRs. When was the last time we Dokkan Awakened SRs? Like, Dokkan Awaken these SRs and they become kids. Like, okay, cool, man. Like, and then finally for New Year's we got Super Saiyan Goku and Glorio. So I was like, okay. And like Dokkan just, again, Dokkan moves a little different than Legends does anyway. So then you fast forward to right here, right now. We got out of our sort of future campaign for January where we got Zamasu and we got Gohan and Trunks. Let's go. All right, now that I've got him to 6 stars, I definitely just want to pull IT Goku, man. Please, for the love of everything. That's really all I want to do. So now you fast forward to this campaign, which we now know lasts until mid-March. Now I will say, don't listen to that. I've saw people already listen to that and being like, okay, so we're just not getting Daima like forever, or, you know, this is gonna last until mid-March. Well, mid-March makes sense because we're getting this here on February 12th, right? And so this is going to presumably wrap up in mid-March. Well, guess what happens in mid-March usually anyway, is the new character. Like, that's when the new characters typically drop. So I just went back and looked, and last March, so March of 2024, we got Super Baby 2 and Golden Frieza. We were summoning for Super Baby 2 on March 13th. That was a 2 unit All right, I got it to 7-star. Oh no, dude. What, dude? What is my cursed luck? It's like it's good luck, but it's bad luck. I keep pulling the Cyberner unit and not the freaking LFs. Dog, I'm not kidding you guys. I have all of the previous Cyberner units at like red 7, and then I want to say I either almost red 7 18, which was the Cyberner unit for Gohan and Trunks, and I think I almost read 717 before pulling either Gohan and Trunks or Zamasu. And we're talking like tens of thousands of Chrono Crystals deep too before getting my first copy of either of those units. Anyways, so March 2024, we were summoning for Super Baby 2 on March 13th, and then we would then go on to get Ultra Gold and Frieza on March 27th. Well, if we look 2 weeks from now is February 26th. That will likely be an Ultra. Let's just go ahead and be honest. It's probably going to be Ultra Cell. I saw some people that were like, how are we this deep into the year without an Ultra? Guys, minus if you go back to 2024, 2023 a little bit different because 2023 in January we got Ultra hit. But in 2024, we got 2 LFs for January. That was the Universal Spirit Bomb Goku and the LF Super 17. Then you get into February, and this time slot was again Cell Saga. And it was the LF Super Vegeta first and the Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan second. We didn't get our first Ultra last year until the end of February. Matter of fact, it was probably like February. Here, let's look. Nanogenix Ultra SSJ3 Gohan. It's got to be like super crazy in the month. Let's see. I always summon on these day 1. We were summoning for this on February 29th, the literal last day of the month. So presumably on February 26th, we're gonna get Ultra Cell. I think that just makes way too much sense. I don't know if they're trying to be almost thematic with some of these months or not. The fact that we're back to Cell Saga in the same time slot. Anyways, enough of that. So then when you look 2 weeks after that, it is March 12th. Well, when did I tell you we were summoning for LF Super Baby 2 last year? March 13th. So there is still time for March to be a double LF month or a double release month, whether it be 1 LF, 1 Ultra, 2 LFs, or even just 1 singular Ultra. So I am making this video, and this is a long-winded way to get around to this, but if you guys remember back when LF SSJ3 Gotenks came out, I called that video Please Dragon Ball Legends with Ultra Art from Majin Vegeta. Now, granted, I don't think, obviously, I wouldn't put it past them. If something is hyping up, I don't think SSJ3 Vegeta is, but there's always going to be first in this game, okay? There will always be first in this game. Is it Trunks? Can I go a little bit farther and just get instant transmission Goku? Is that so much to ask, Trunks? Dude, oh my gosh, man. Anyways. Oh, does it, Goku? Cool, man. Thanks, dude. He's probably Zenkaiing this year. That's going to be a ton of fun. That's going to be a blast, man. Especially if we end up getting the Ultra UI that we all are anticipating that we'll likely see. Running that Zenkai UI with an Ultra UI. Doesn't that sound like just so much fun to you guys? That sounds just absolutely fantastic. So the whole purpose of this video is to say that I'm hoping in some crazy way that this really will actually technically not affect anything. They already have things planned months in advance, but still in some crazy way would love that me making this video, putting that SSJ3 Vegeta, having my little yap rant session about what are they doing over there, will somehow make it happen and us get LF Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in March. That's what I am praying and hoping happens, okay? Please, please, please let that be where we are headed. But I've seen so many people that since Tani on the Legends info said like, well, this is running until mid-March. Well, guess what? Basically it's mid-March, March 12th. And so guess what? Like and honestly, he probably said that. That's probably their only way. I'm sure their hands are tied behind their back. I'm sure they can only say so much because there's probably some weird rules and regulations around gachas and blah, blah, blah. And so that's probably his own little weird like way of being able to tell us, hey guys, don't anticipate, don't like, this is a full campaign. We're going to give you another character in 2 weeks that is specifically from this campaign. Please do not hype yourselves up and anticipate a Daima release, especially after whatever you're going to watch, because they know what's going to happen in these next few episodes, whether they have seen the full scenes or they've been cool, or they've been given like full reference material, probably full sequences so they know how to build and animate their characters. They've seen it all. So he probably knows that we're about to see some fire and some stuff we would expect in the game. But guys, don't expect that in 2 weeks because it's still going to be the Cell campaign. But guess what? It ends mid-March, which is their Legends way of saying it's gonna roll the exact same way it happened last year. That's the way I see it. And I don't think there's any other way to see it. We've seen it. I will say, well, I will say never say never on like a character coming into the game as a first time ultra. Also, they are very habitual, and based on past data that we've seen for years upon years upon years, you can expect there to be characters, or at least a character, in March. And my best guess is probably going to be 2, but maybe it'll be 1, because in 2023 it really was just 1. I do think though, if it's 2 characters in March, it's only 1 in April. So it's either going to be, is it Trunks? Dude, this is nuts, man. Why, dude, on the Fiverr, a red 3 Trunks and a 0 Goku. Anyways, I'm just hoping that he is sooner than later, because I don't want him to be, listen, I do think, not some of you guys can use this for fuel. I don't think that SSJ3 Vegeta moment is something that can just be easily forgotten, but I do know that they have to plan these schedules out for like months and months in advance, which is why when people, and maybe they still were rushed because they then had to get on to the next like character, but when people want to say units look rushed, in their minds, I think that they think they were developed like a few weeks ago. But my guess too, that especially with these gacha games where they have to sort of act pretty fast and they constantly pump, right? Like the console games cannot pump in a way that the mobile games can. It's literally not possible. We were getting like 1 to 2 to sometimes 4 new characters, you know, in a month span. None of our console games can really do that, nor do they make the money to probably monetarily make that make sense. But I wouldn't even have to bet money. I mean, this is just seems like a factual statement to say all these characters have to go through an approval process through license holders, I'm sure, before they are actually approved and put into the game. So there's no real world where these were developed like 2 or 3 weeks before we see them. I mean, maybe in some like crazy emergency circumstance, possibly, but I've done many sponsors in my time, and those have to go through many approval processes, especially if they're based around an IP. Like the IP, not only do they have to be approved through the actual like development company or the producers of the game or whatever it might be, but they also have to go through approvals through the actual like IP holder. And like the IP holder also has to approve me specifically before they'll come and be like, hey, are you interested in this? And then they'll be like, hey, please. Like, okay, well, first we also have to make sure that the IP holder is like cool with you being involved in like, because you're, obviously if I'm saying like, if they're sponsoring the channel, I'm putting my name behind them, but they're putting their name behind me, sort of thing. So it has to be like this mutual agreement. They have to approve of me, I have to approve of them, stuff like that. And so if I have to do that, like, dude, come on, man. Let's go, dude. Oh my gosh. I guess we weren't like that deep, but it felt like we were getting a little deep just because we got so many Trunks. Is what, a red 3 Trunks to my now 3-star IT Goku. Let's go though, baby. Holy dude, that I don't know about that art though. Ooh, I hope surely he has a cut in, right? Surely he has some like really good animated art, and it is animated. So if all that is involved in me just doing like a sponsor, all right, Trunks, hey man, listen, I'm cool with you saying that now because I got my Goku, brother. We're all good. All right, I do want to get one more would make this perfect. Red 4 Trunks to my 3-star Goku. Let's check him out. Here we go. Okay. No, I do like that. I like that more than this. Yeah, I like that quite a, I like all that a little bit more than the base art, which is a very rare thing for me to say. There are some where I do think they cooked way more on the alt art than the base art, but yeah, that one's like, I don't think the bar was set too high there. Anywho, so when you think about how much time goes into making out this schedule, he's placed in there somewhere. I just hope he doesn't get pushed back or he's really far away, because they're like, well, we got to focus on this awakening character, and we got to focus on this episode 19 character, and we got to focus on, you know, all this stuff, right? LF SSJ3 Goku from Daima is likely going to be a character to some extent too. You know, maybe they'll do transforming, but if I were a betting man, whatever happens in episode 18 will be a separate character from LF SSJ3. And then they'll come back and they'll revisit it and they'll make it a transforming version or a fusing version or whatever it is that happens. Like, that's me and my sort of like how I believe they'll do it, but maybe not. Maybe it'll just be raw, or not raw. Maybe it'll just be first time out, full on transforming unit. But based on how we saw them handle Rose and Vegeta Blue, who are ultras that didn't transform in 2023 and came back as transforming LFs in 2024, and they'll probably just release them as raw characters first and make them a transforming character later. So it would be cool though if because Vegeta, so here's the other thing too, Vegeta has 0 Daima units in the game. He doesn't even have a base version. So I hope that he comes out. I actually do hope that he's transforming, because that transformation scene is so sick, and I think it would look really good. Obviously they could animate it very well in this game, as the SSJ Daima Goku has proven. Like, the Daima Goku has still maybe the best LF in the game, right? Like, it's if not best, it's easily top like 3 or 5 for sure. I might have to revisit and do like best LFs again or something. Maybe if Dotto comes back out to the old Santa Monica studio, maybe me and him sit down and do a ranking LFs video. We haven't done that yet. We've ranked Ultra Ink Arts and we've ranked Fighters Dramatic Finishes. We've never ranked LFs. That might be a fun one to do. It's kind of a long, well, it's not that long actually. The first time I ever did that video, I went and got them myself. And I won't lie, doing that with every character and trying to get through and get the LFs, that takes a while. But I guess just like a video of them back to back to back probably isn't necessarily as long. So that might be something we do, and that would be fun for like me also to get to revisit and see like all the LFs in a sort of like immediate succession to sort of get an idea of which ones I think are good. So let's talk specifically about this guy that we're summoning for today. Spoken a lot about Daima because I listen, I really do enjoy Daima, and so I really hope that we get these characters in this game sooner than later. Like, I don't know, like, I know it's a crazy idea that I'm watching this anime and I would like to use the new cool characters that I like watching in my anime in my game. It's sort of the reason why I think we all got interested in the Dragon Ball games to begin with. So I know that's like, seems like a crazy concept to some people, but I really enjoyed Daima. I think that SSJ3 Vegeta is really cool. I love that episode, and I want to use him in my Dragon Ball Gacha game, man. Crazy concept. So I had a lot of talk in my reaction video about wishing this guy was Bye Guys, and I still stand by the fact that if they had given him a Bye Guys element, and there's a lot of you guys commenting and saying, how would they even handle that? Well, that's on them to figure out. All right, it's not on me. That is a very iconic moment. And by the way, if you don't think that's iconic, maybe you're new to Dragon Ball. I don't know. That Goku sacrifices him. Our main character dies and doesn't come back for literal years, and it's only to save the Earth again from Boo. Like, he doesn't come back for years, dog. Years. Goku dies, man. Goku sacrifices himself to save humanity. What are you talking about? Our main character from OG up until then, and he dead ass completely there's no like arc to bring him back. None of that. He is gone, dude. That moment is so it is easily one of the most iconic moments in the series. And I think if you don't think that, the main character sacrificing himself, and like not on some like, oh, we'll wish him back bullshit, straight up, he is dead. And you don't think that's iconic? Father! I genuinely don't know what to tell you. Okay, I'm sorry. Please, LF. And this is why I didn't pop off at Bardock, because guys, I've been burnt so much by that animation, so much by the Trunks animation. I need to see a Super Saiyan Bardock before you're seeing me pop off. See, I'm telling you, man, these last few months of summons and them being just absolutely complete and terrible dog summons have ruined me, man. maybe here in a month or two, you know, we'll really turn it around, and I won't have a red 5 sidebanner unit to my 3-star main unit, and then I'll act a little bit differently about those. But for now, you know, it's a little hard to trust, and unless my father wanted to pull up here, maybe. Nope. Rainbow Tex, you know, Broly pop in. No, but Broly could still pop in. Nope. So anyways, now as far as how they could do it, again, not my job to implement it, but I do think that had you have added that Bye Guys moment, people would have had an infinitely more pop off to them. Plus, we all like unique gimmicks, right? Like, I think one of the coolest pop offs of recent time is Tag Gohan and Trunks. I won't lie to you guys, I didn't suspect that to be a revival unit. That like genuinely faked me out, and they even knew they were sitting on heat because they sort of made the video feel like it was going to end right there, and then all of a sudden it doesn't end and it keeps going, and then we get the revive, and the revive scene is absolutely sick. They could have done, and I kind of halfway expected that, because you're going back to that specific Goku in Cell Saga like for the first time in literal years, right? The last IT Goku we got, or the only IT Goku in the whole game, is the green one, if I'm not mistaken. Am I forgetting one? I feel like that was like the only one. And so you're going back to that. I don't know, it just made sense for me for them to make a new gimmick. So everyone's saying like, what would they do? This is not my credit. Slay actually gave me this idea, which I think his chatters gave him this idea as well. But something I guess a lot of people were tossing around is this idea of someone like saving another unit. So what it could have been, and this was more specifically in relation to like a UI Goku coming in and like saving like a character or something like that. But if you, let's just say theoretically, you fill the gauge and then you put Goku on standby, and then you're actually using like Gohan or something. Well, instead of Gohan dying if he's about to take like a fatal blow, like Goku could then spawn in the same way that you do any of the other sort of like instant transmission like saves, like SSJ3, the green SSJ3 Goku, or kind of like the SSJ4 Goku that does it too. But instead of it doing that, it could be a whole animation of like Goku coming in, like putting his hand on the characters, and it doesn't have to be a big second form cell. I mean, Goku can pop in, IT, put his hand on somebody and like IT out, and he could like do like quick little scene with it. And again, they love making new gimmicks, so this could have easily been a new gimmick, and they have him pop in and he essentially saves your character. Now, whether that has, you know, they still sort of animate the scene, because they could also do it where he takes that character and they go somewhere, and then that character takes damage, like in sort of like a pseudo second form cell blew up sort of thing. Like that could sort of be it as well. Many ways they can implement it. Don't act like they couldn't implement it. They love creating new gimmicks all the time. There's a way for them to implement that scene, and for it to not be too long, and for it to be like the perfect right amount of time, and for it to be a fun, cool new gimmick. Like a sort of, again, the whole point of that character sort of being on your team is like he could do all this stuff, but then if you have that gauge full, and you see that gauge, and as long as he's on standby, dude, he better get equipped next week, dog. He better get equipped next week, man. That's one of my favorite releases of all time in this game. I love that character, and I run that character on one of my teams all the time because I love running a Vegeta team. I can't deny he's usually the fodder. He usually has to, and honestly, most of the time he doesn't even contribute too much to the team. I hate to even say it, but he doesn't contribute a ton to the team in most instances either. So, anyways, all that to say, I think they could have implemented Bye Guys, and I think it would have. I think that the general sentiment around this guy is that he's okay. There's nothing wrong with him. I actually think I think a lot of his animations are actually really good. I think I was just mostly taken back by like anticipating the Bye Guys aspect of it, because to me it just, I don't know. And I do think you add that, and you have a very, very different sentiment around this character, because people do love, whether people want to admit that they love it or whether people want to admit that it's iconic. When you see that scene and you're reminded of that scene, you're like, damn, okay. No, that was very iconic. And of all the scenes games love to leave out here and there, you know, one of the scenes they don't like is in basically every game ever is the Bye Guys Goku moment, because it is the main character of the series sacrificing himself. It's almost like it's very like an important moment to include in all these games, and yet for some reason it's like non-existent in the two mobile games. And Dokkan has even less of an excuse than Legends, because Dokkan could do many different things with that scene to make it work on a character. And I might be yapping and saying this, and Gohan, that SSJ2 Gohan LR that's coming out on Friday, might have it in there. We don't know yet. We know the active skill on that character, and it is not by Guys Goku, but I mean, it could be. There's nothing in this. It's just Super Saiyan Vegeta. Yep. So it could be that he's involved with that too. At which point, Legends, man, why'd you let Dokkan have that, dog? Why'd you let Dokkan have that? It's just not a Super Saiyan Vegeta. There's no way, right? Nope. And then lastly, the Cell Saga thing, and I already kind of mentioned it. I have nothing against Cell Saga. I have nothing against anything here. I think it's just truly timing, because I think not only people expecting Daima related stuff, because yes, other than just me, lots of people were expecting Daima related units. I also think the other thing too is that we just got that Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and I know it is Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3, but it feels so samey. Like there is something that, you know, obviously Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 1, just Goku is a very iconic character. He's probably the most iconic character from the entire series. Like Super Saiyan Goku is the most recognizable, is like probably the most recognizable like anime character ever, right? You know, like that Super Saiyan Goku, like people just know. Like I almost think Goku as Super Saiyan is probably more recognizable to a lot of people than even him and Base. You know, well, they're pretty even, right? Base is the hair. I think people recognize the hair. I'm talking about people who don't even care about Dragon Ball, by the way. I'm not talking about us. You're watching this, all right, dog. You're in deep with me, brother. All right, like we're in this pretty deep. But I'm talking about just like your normal average Joe who just does not even like care about any of this. They are recognizing Super Saiyan Goku, and they're recognizing Base Goku more than anything else. That Super Saiyan hair is very iconic. But I do think part of it as well comes with some cons too. And it's like, well, I don't know if that's the best way to say it. I genuinely do think it's just simply the timing of it all, and the fact that we just literally got Super Saiyan 2 Goku like 8 weeks ago. I really think that's part of it as well. So I think if I were to be involved, I would have spaced this out. This would have been later in the year. This would have been like our September celebration or something. And I really do want Ultra Cell. Like I always tease Iron Cane about, you know, like I'm an Androids main too. I really do like Androids. This is like been you can find. Okay. You can find videos that date before I even had ever even interacted with Iron Cane, probably before Iron Cane was even in the community, possibly, of me talking about, okay, you know, loving running androids. So that, like, I like memeing on him, but no, that's very real. I like running androids. I'm actually very, very excited on Ultra Cell, and if somehow it isn't Ultra Cell, well, that would be weird. All right, dude, we are good, brother. We are good, dog. Let's go, man. Oh my gosh. All right. So I do think the timing of this campaign specifically could have just overall been, it would have been way better in a different time, no matter how excited I am for Ultra Cell. But what I really am is excited to try this guy out. So let's do just that.
Your face looks just like mine.
All right. We got... It's early, man. It's early. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. What is this guy? What are we doing? What are you doing? Oh, you got a green? You got a green. Cool. Go, Trunks. All right. What are we doing? Is this ranged? Even if it isn't, that works. All right, let's bring him back in. Okay, that's a pretty... Dude, I know that's against his... Ooh, let's go. We got our green. I know that's like against his type disadvantage unit, but dog, this is nuts. This is crazy. All right, I might have to switch out here. Sure, man. I think you got a blue. I still have not put my sleeves back on after my transfer. You don't have a blue. Okay. This team is toxic, man. What kind of team did I put together, man? Dang. Sorry, man. That unit was put up some damage. I know it was type advantage, but still, like, I have just no idea what we're going against here. All right, let's see what Trunks can do. Okay. Dude, Super Trunks is so cool. Thanks, man. Swap. Okay, we meet in the middle. That was so bad. It's early. I'm gonna blame it on it being early. How? Ah! Ooh, he can't take a hit. Oh, he cannot take a hit. He is a squishy fella. Did I just say squishy fella, bro? What are we doing? Guess what, dude? All right. Can this kill? I also kind of just wanted to see it not when it's an LF. Yeah, dude, they cooked the choreography with this. Ooh, come at me. I got another one, baby. That vanish, just like getting you one of those is so stupid. Yeah, it's... Dang, dude, I was like so close. I was like, you're just gonna go right away. Dude, units not having blast cover is like kind of crazy. It's just crazy how we're relying, I guess, like in the meta. But I don't know. Okay. He actually is getting through. Fine, dude. I'll swap out. Blast. All right, you had a blue, you had a strike. Okay. I'm sorry, man. Anyways. Yes, I'm still using Ultra Majin Vegeta. Yes, I still love this unit. I get a pass, man. I wanted this character for forever. I get a pass. I'm sorry. Other people, sure, but like if you're like me and this is the only character you wanted for forever, he's out of boost now anyway, dude. So it's, you know, it's whatever.
I'm fighting you, huh? Give me all you got.
Man, I even got a... I genuinely have no idea what we are fighting here, so I'm just gonna see if I can get the LF on this. All right, I'll swap. That is likely a dead cooler. Okay. All right, let's see if I can beat this. Pretty sure this is a bot. I don't know. Do bots usually get that high? I actually don't know. I'm not a bot expert like some of you guys. This is dropped, but maybe I can still catch. Dude, yeah, they cooked with this guy, dude. Cool, we got it. Let's go. Let's see it. Against Kid Buu, too. That's kind of sick. Yeah, dude. This LF is dope. I wish the model looked better, though. But other than that... Yeah, they cooked the LF.
That was a good fight.
Yeah, I fear they did in fact cook with the LF. They cooked the LF and they cooked with the ultimate from the Trunks too. Yeah, we got us a beast, man. We got us a beast and an Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I had the green. Hang on. Let's do it. Type neutral. Dude. No. I'm gonna go. I felt like that was the right play to go right away, but. All right. Okay. About. Okay. Dang, bro just goes right in on this, man. Okay. Yeah, I was like a millisecond away from just like catching, bro. All right, let's do this. Oh wait, I actually don't have covered. I want to see this. That's Vegeta's technique, guys. I got one of these, baby. Let's go.
No, you don't.
Let's go. Yeah, not again, bro. That was just beyond lucky. All right. That actually is not a long animation, but dude, the greens right now on this team are, I didn't mean to press that. No! No, I was just like a second away from having that back up. You're far. That was a bad mistake. I mean, it's not exactly the most costly thing ever, but caught. I'll use this. No, I won't. You just made it too expensive. You're dead, though. I'm gonna use this. Just dead. We got to see the normal win pose though. Okay. Another one, man. I mean, it's not surprising. It's Ultra Beast. Let's go. Okay. Dog. That was crazy. Can we talk about that damage? Dude, sometimes you just never know, man. All right, he's gonna use all his blast. Cool. Anyways, all right, I'll switch to him. Cool.
That's it.
Dude, no cover null here twice on that. Annoying. Cool. I can't lie to you, brother. I think you're gonna take a lot of damage here. I do. I'm sorry. I'll swap to him. Yeah, I be getting down there and I be dancing too much. I don't know what I think he's trying to charge step and he's just not doing it. I don't know. Don't know what's happening there. You took a lot of my balls, man. Dude, there was some lag. I swear there was, because like, although did I just not stop? Maybe I shouldn't stop. I don't know. That was supposed to be a swap out green card, then we keep going. Instead, I just lost my freaking trunks. Did that card go through first? Dude, come on. I mean, I get it. I get not wanting to do that. It makes zero sense. I think I can snipe. I can. Yeah, he can't do nothing for you when I lock you in, bitch. Let's go. You could definitely kill one of my characters right now. Ah, dude, I want. This is really stupid. Wait, this works out. Oh no, this doesn't kill though. He might get me, y'all. I forgot. This character is really stupid though. Come on. Do I feel bad about that? Maybe a little bit, actually. Oh man. Dude, it's all about momentum, and I let that momentum shift. Like I didn't fully let that drop so I could swap my character in so I could use that green and the momentum shift for a second there. And it's all about getting that momentum back. And thank God for the insanity that is Ultra Majin Vegeta that allowed me to get that momentum back. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video and you too are looking forward to an LF SSJ3 Goku, consider the like button. If you're looking for more content available right here on this channel, you can click right there, and I'll see you guys over there in that Legends video. Bye.